Hey, what's up, guys? It's King Crypto, and today we're going to be talking about liquidity and a really powerful trading strategy that only requires you to use three indicators, one which I created, and two liquidity that really make a huge difference in understanding why the markets do what they do and to stop getting caught up in retail buying and to start to really trade like smart money, because this is what they do on a daily basis. Just what you're seeing right now is a great example of what I'm talking about. You can see the smart money constantly selling at the highs and buying at the lows. Now, this is what determines resistance and support, but we're going to get into all that really soon. So all I need is 10 minutes of your time. I swear to God, this will change your trading life. And this is what helps me in a lot of ways to be profitable. So let's get into it, guys. Let's talk liquidity. Liquidity is just the fuel of the markets. Like gasoline, no fuel, no movement. Price doesn't move randomly. It moves to where the money is. When someone hits buy now, that order needs a seller on the other side. And that's where liquidity comes in. It's where limit orders are sitting, ready to be filled. So where does this money tend to sit? Right below recent lows and right above recent highs. That's where traders place stop losses, take profit orders, or breakout entries. These zones are what we call liquidity pools, clusters of orders just waiting to get tagged. It's smart money. It hunts these zones. So there's two terms to understand here: liquidity swings and liquidity sweeps. So liquidity swings are areas where money is resting, previous highs or lows or consolidation areas. These act like magnets for the price. When the price taps that zone and holds, it can signal strong support or resistance. And if it breaks through, that's often the start of a new trend or breakout. But sometimes, and this is big, we get a liquidity sweep, and that's when price violently spikes into a liquidity zone, grabs the order, and reverses. This is a smart money tactic. It triggers retail buy stops, fills institutional sell orders at premium prices, and then dumps. So, next time you see a sharp wick above price high, ask yourself, was that real strength or just a sweep? So, smart money buys after fakeouts and when the market is retesting consistently. Let's take a look at a real-time trade I made based on using these indicators. So on Monday, April 21st, Bitcoin was retesting a liquidity swing area for the fifth time on the one-day time frame. Like I've stated previously, consistently testing an area will result in less selling pressure as more sell orders are filled each time. At some point, the orders will run out and there is only room to go up from here. We can observe this inversely in February, when selling pressure took out buy orders in the 97,000 to 91,000 range. Around 277K Bitcoin buy orders were filled before buying pressure eventually tapped out. The only direction left once buy orders were filled was down. After seeing the lowest of lows at around 72K, a liquidity swing brought up the price in time to the zone of 87 to 88,000. Since this was retested about 5 times, selling pressure was running out of steam. This, coupled with my reverse signal, indicated the perfect buying opportunity. There's 3 indicators I want you to look up right now. So it's called liquidity sweeps and swings, and it's by Lux Algo. Now, we just went through what both of them do. What we're going to also want is the king signal, which is mine. And this just kind of gives you confirmation on any kind of reversals that might be happening in the market. So here we have it. We have the coupled with the reversal signal. So we pretty much know that this is about to break out. So let's play it out. Let's pretend we bought here. Let's pretend we bought a lot for fun. And let's see what happens. 180,000. We could pretend. But here we are now. No more replay. This is where it's at right now. We can check that my order is open right now, 1,400. It was up to 2,000 at one point, but if we take a look at TradingView, we could see that there's a new sweep that occurred. Well, it's not new, but it happened in February. So this is the next level to look out for, 98,000, 99,000. As long as price continues to not be bombarded with limit sells, the price is going to want to keep going up as long as people keep buying. and everything is in the green, so there's more buying pressure anyway. So the best thing to do right now would be to enter a long position for Bitcoin and let it ride up to 98,000 at 99,000, in which case you could either take some profits, which is always a great thing to do, or just hold out until that point retests. And if it does retest consistently, like we have explained in the past, we're going to probably see it break out from that point too. So those are the indicators I want you to use. You can use this with any chart, really. We could do it with Fartcoin. Why not? Surprisingly, this is a very clean chart and very easy to kind of determine what's going on here. We can see the same thing happened here. It retested a few times, then it failed. We have a huge support level at 0.2, which would be 200 million market cap. And once that broke through, there's been pretty much no stopping. And again, as long as things are in the green, which we can check on the 12-hour, my indicator doesn't show. Sometimes when there's a new coin, it needs more data. So we have the buy signal, pretty obvious, and it's 100% win rate. So you just follow that order, you follow that signal. You can see now that there is a lot of, a lot of selling pressure here, which has finally been broken. And now we're at 1.1 billion. So the next stop for that coin is actually up here. So if you were to do a buy order, as long as there's no heavy duty selling, there might be here. Sometimes we find out after the fact where there are fake outs, but this is where we're at. So everything's in the green, and it looks like, at least in the long term, that all the markets are pretty much on the up and up. So this is a great tool to use just in general. I would highly recommend that you use it in your trading strategy, because it really does make a huge difference in finding winning trades. So you see the example that I had, and that's 1,400. I anticipate that that'll go a lot higher and should be about 3,000 to 4,000 that I'll probably profit off of. So that's about it, guys. I hope you enjoyed yourselves and learned something. This is King Crypto out. Let's get cryptical, guys, and have a good one.